Hey everybody, Dan here with Fit Feather for Outfitters. Today we're looking at a CZ TS2 Orange. Just a beautiful full-size handgun with a 5.2 inch barrel. I had some trigger time with the TS2. The one that I shot is called Racing Green. This one's clearly called Orange. Very unique. I have to say, it is an incredible shooting handgun. It has some unique features to it. It's a race gun, so let's do it. The CZ TS2 models are amazing. They make this in 40 and 9mm. Let's take a look at it. We'll go from the bottom up. It has a flared mag well. It ships with some 20 round mags. I'm going to get into the case. Wait till you get a load of this. It's just unbelievable. But I dig that flared mag well. Comes installed that way. Aluminum grips, much like the Shadow 2 and the Racing Green that I shot with. It has some pretty heavy texturing right there, as well as the back strap. I like the way the grip contours in. Extended beaver tail, nice looking hammer there, ambi thumb safety, adjustable rear sights, and a red fiber optic front sight. It's a race gun. It's meant to be a race gun. It is single action only. Now you may say, why didn't they make it optic ready? Well, actually they did. You see this gas pedal right here? If you remove that, CZ at the CZ store, sometimes it's in stock, sometimes it's not, but it has this mount that puts the dot right over the slide. And that's what I shot with when I had the TS2 in Racing Green, and that's how you would put a red dot on there, or a green dot, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But if you go with the irons, you have a very nice sight picture. It has forward serrations right there, a very nice slide action. This slide action is so smooth. It is unbelievable. And that single action trigger, it is a flat trigger, very wide trigger guard, does have some texturing in the front of it, but breaking right around 3 pounds with a reset right there. Unbelievable. Check that out. Wow. 20 round mags. And if you go with this, it will come in this huge suitcase. And this thing is massive. I have to put the gun down. Hope that all this gets in frame here. But it has, check this out, all these recoil springs. Depending on how you want to compete, if you're doing hand loads, if you're doing factory loads, whatever, you have that option. It comes with a sealed envelope here. I'm sure that's something that says congratulations on CZ's finest pistol. I believe it is. And 2 additional mags, so 3 in total. A bore brush, a patch tool, some oil, a lock. I'm sure some other things here, but this case is as amazing as the handgun. Getting back to the gun itself, I love the way this feels. Now, we're going to take a quick look at this compared to the Shadow 2 because people say, well, I have the Shadow 2 and that is CZ's best handgun. I'm not here to argue that point because I have the Shadow 2 as well. But let's take a look at some of the differences. I love the CZ Shadow 2. I've owned this for a while now and I think it is an amazing handgun. There's no doubt about that. And I had the slide milled for an optic, and that was certainly a great touch. When I got this, optics were not really a big deal. Many people didn't even want them. But if we look at these, we'll see that the TS2 is bigger. Now this has 17 round mags. This has 20 round mags. A longer barrel, no doubt about that. And the weight's heavier because you have a larger steel frame. Both ambi thumb safeties, both aluminum grips, double action, single action with the Shadow 2, single action only here. And then you have the bull barrel, which definitely cuts down on the recoil. I'm telling you, it really does. And if you go to the CZ site, they'll say that's new. So the bull barrel wasn't always a thing with the TS2 models. Perhaps it is something they're going to go with from now on because they said it is new. But you put an optic on this, and this gun, I guarantee, will shoot better than your abilities allow you. This shoots better than my abilities allow me, honestly. And then when I put the red dot on there, I became so much quicker. You're also going to see a price difference. Now, the MSRP on this is $2,349. You could shave off about $200 if you get this at the fin. They're hard to find. There's no doubt about that. This is a 9mm, like I mentioned. It's also available in 40. Hard to find, but if you get your hands on one and you got that kind of money in your pocket, I would go for it because this thing is such a straight shooter. It's smooth, and that single action trigger is pretty incredible. But the TS2 is premier. It's an amazing handgun. I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't have good range time. And when I shot that, it was not mine. I wish it was, but I literally fell in love with the gun. I would love to shoot this next to the Beretta Squalo, single action only. And I would love to shoot it next to the SIG X5 and do a little competition with some of the best handguns that are considered race guns in today's market. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.